So you know that much, huh?
I know that much.
Nothing else.
I'ma get it.
But yeah, we up in here.
You got your boy Author Lukata in the building talking about the legendary mentality.
What up, though?
I like what I'm hearing about that book, and I'm not gonna even lie. I done read a few books in my day, but I'm not like one of them. I'm not gonna like run off and grab my shelf or find my book because I'm an instruction reader. But every now and then there is a book like yours that I'll be interested in reading. You know what I'm saying? I always start most of my interviews off with like demographically. Where would most people know Kamal? You know what I'm saying? What high school you went to, and neighborhood therapy and shit like that.
Oh, okay. First of all, they know me from everywhere. Flat out. I went.
Sound like some shit Mo would say.
And I played ball in high school. I played for keeps. No, but anyway, no. That's a joke. But no, I went to Kettering High School. I did 1 year at Finney High School also, but I primarily. I'm an East Sider.
Anytime somebody say Kettering or they say Finney, they bona fide East Side.
Bona fide. I'm a true East Sider. Mack and Van Dyke. That's where I was born and raised at, and I'm proud to say that I'm still where I was. I'm back to where I grew up at because I have my family house. I'm gonna say that, and I'm proud because I'm keeping that family house together, and doing work to keep that in our family. And that's something that we got to learn how to do in our city is keep what we got and just build on that.
No doubt. You got any plans for another book, perhaps?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm actually typing another book right now. I've been working on it for about 3 months. It takes a minute to write a book because you really have to put a lot of thought into it. But the book that I'm writing right now is untitled, but it's basically another fictional story that I consider it a black mafia style story. I'm trying to base that like off of like Power, the TV series Power or Empire. So basically it's like a black family that's in the underworld, but they very professional. You know, they got a professional way about themselves. And there's a young person in their family that's running for a political position, and he doesn't know the extent of the underworld that his family is involved in, but he's running against the governor of Michigan, and the powers that be doesn't want to see this young black man get into that position, and so they're trying to take him out behind his back, and his family knows that, and so they're trying to help him get in position, so they have to take some people out, low key to do it.
So would this be more of a sequel book then, versus it just being one book?
No, it won't be a sequel. I thought about doing a sequel to this book, but I put that on the shelf because this is a one-of-a-kind, legendary Detroit mentality. That's a one-of-a-kind book. So, but this book is just on a different level. It's, like I say, it's just showing an African-American crime family, basically, from an intelligent standpoint, but it's also giving me the opportunity to show the young man that I'm using as the main character in this book that's running for a political office. He's I'm using him to kind of like speak out some truths and some realities within the black community that we need to know about, because that's something that I'm serious about too. So there's gonna be some things in that book that also speak about racism and talk about some of the things that's going on in the community that affect us as black people as well.
So, as far as being a book author, where do you see yourself in the next 5 or 10 years as far as that goes?
I see myself still working hard to attain perfection in life. I feel like, and in terms of this book in specific, I see myself having my own publishing company. And just, pretty much, helping several people in this city and several urban authors achieve their dreams, and that's something that I want to do. I want to be able to be an outlet for those who want to, get their dream of putting their thoughts in a book and letting the whole world hear it.
So what would be your target audience? Who are you really trying to reach out to?
My target audience is, African American, urban, and that's right now. After, eventually I want to branch out, and be more global and universal. But at this point right now, I really would like to. I want to put out books that are more regarding the African American experience. Not necessarily, it does not have to be about what's going on in the hood or in the streets, or about some big drug dealer or some gangbanger that didn't,
Right.
Or it doesn't have to be some super romance novel with some,
So it would be safe to say that you can grab one of these young teenagers and tell them to read Detroit Legendary Mentality.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, absolutely, because it's something that they can look at and find out how they can achieve their dreams. There's a lot of gems and a lot of jewels in Legendary Detroit Mentality. So.
So we went with a name, Big Mall.
Okay.
I wanted to kind of cross over the different titles that you carry. So you said something about cabarets. So you kind of touch bases with the cabarets. Is Big Mall, that's the name that you kind of ran with when it came to your cabarets?
Absolutely. Big Mall is, like I say, I'm a big guy, and so people call me Big Mall. One of the things about that is I've been in the cabaret game as well for over 20 years, and shout out to Big Rail. That's definitely one of the legends in the cabaret game. And one thing I can say is that that's something that I'm serious about too, is just that Detroit culture. Cabarets are part of that Detroit culture.
Right.
To rent a hall and get dressed up and go to a hall where they got a DJ, dance floor, picture booth, bring your own drinks, that type of thing. I mean, that's a Detroit part of Detroit culture. That goes back to the Motown days.
Right.
So I've been involved in the cabaret game for a long time. I done dealt with Big Rail, Rail Shea, you name it, all those cats.
So we have you did rap, you do cabarets, you're a book author. Is there any more titles that you would like our listeners to know anything about?
Community leader. That's something that I've been involved in. Doing some things in the community. Over the years. Anything that has to do with us. Progress. I want to be a part of, if I haven't already been a part of, and that's something that more than anything I'm a believer in. I think that just because we utilize areas of ourselves to enjoy ourselves or do things that everybody don't agree with, don't mean that we still can't be leaders in this community.
Right.
And so that we as black people, we need that, our young people need that. And so, like I say, that's one of my main purposes in life, is to get to a point where I can be pleasing to God. I'm a believer in God. I'm a believer, and everybody might not agree, but that's them. I believe in Christ Jesus, and I put all my focus and hope in the Lord, and that's what have made me successful in what I do and make me positive.
Wow. So we have a lot of background with you. So do you sleep?
No, because sleep is the cousin of death. No, I'm just.
Oh my God, y'all can only imagine. I got Mo to the right of me, and I got Kamal to the left of me. So
And for those that ain't laughing at my jokes right now, I'm calling security. Put them out. No, I'm just playing. But anyway, I sleep. I sleep because you need that sleep to refresh yourself and do the things that you got to do. And also, shout out to. I will say this. I have a beautiful lady, you know, that is behind me and with me and in front of me and all that stuff. Shout out to my lovely lady Lynette. She's a beautiful woman.
It takes a strong woman to be behind a strong man.
Absolutely.
Congratulations with that.
Absolutely. And shout out to my stepdaughter Asia. She's in the music herself. She's a writer. She's up and coming and singing and rapping. I might have to bring some of her music up here sometime also.
Yeah, definitely send it to the station. We would definitely spin it. Well, how can they get a hold of you on your social medias?
Instagram, Kamal_Lukata. That's KAMAL_LUKATA. And that's basically it. You know, you can go to my Instagram, and then, you know, catch me on Facebook. You know, most people know where I'm at on Facebook, you know, but basically that's pretty much it. I just got that Instagram.
Okay. Well, you got any more questions?
Hey, no, I mean, you know what I'm saying? You said it all. You know what I'm saying? I'm really just, you know, I admire what you're doing. I admire anybody that's really doing what you're doing, because I guess you could say I'm one of them procrastinators. Like, I got a book on my computer. Like, I got like 2 or 3 books on my computer that's like, I just keep stopping and starting over. But the thing is, I do sit down and I go to typing. But, you know what I'm saying? I do know that there are people just like me who just won't finish the damn book. You know what I'm saying? So I got to get into that mood and actually finish these books, because again, guys like you just to finish the book and got the book out here actually seeing residuals from it. I admire that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it took me 7 years to get to that, you know, to publish it. I had it sitting for a while, so it takes time.
And you know what? That's why I asked you that, because the one thing I asked you, as far as when did you write or whatever, most people say what? They wrote the book when they was locked up. You know?
Right.
Make it easy.
Yeah, you got a little more time on your hand. Right, absolutely.
Man, you wasn't locked up and had you write your book. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But we're about to go into some music right now, man. You know what I'm saying? This is a radio show. We talking to Kamal Lukata.
You got it, bro.
Hey,
Yeah.
my man.
I got it, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out to that popcorn.
Hey, y'all, keep it locked, man. We ain't going nowhere. We ain't done yet. We got about a half hour left, man. But you got any last words before you get out of here?
Like I say, shout out to Core Radio, Sound Tube Nation, and that's pretty much it. I appreciate you guys bringing me on. Peace and joy and love to y'all, and thank you, Lady K, for inviting me on.
You're welcome anytime, brother. Anytime you got something you want to talk about, you know what I'm saying? You might just be, you know, enjoying the topic. Shit, come in and get in with us.
Okay, hey, man, I'm going to definitely take y'all up on that, man. I love that.
No doubt. And y'all keep it locked, man. Y'all rocking with the best. Don't go nowhere.
Sound Tube Nation.
Peace.